Okay, where are all my resetters that are just stuck with weight loss? You're doing everything, and I'm trying to give you as many videos as I can. I'm trying to give you them in such a concise order so you can finally succeed on weight loss. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 musts. You have to be doing these 3 things. These are the 3 reasons you may not be losing weight. I just did a video on my own personal weight loss journey where I go through the 7 things you want to think about when you want to lose weight. But this video these are the 3 troubleshooters. These are the 3, and I want to walk through them with you. Okay, the first one is stress. So I've been out talking to so many of you promoting, the Fast Like a Girl, Menopause Resets coming back out in June with the whole sleep chapter. And I'm hearing your stories, and I'm seeing that there's a trend that many of you are not considering these 3 things in your weight loss protocols, and you're getting stuck, and then again you're turning on yourself. Don't turn on yourself. It's not your fault. Please don't turn on yourself and start saying bad things to yourself. Here's what you need to think about. When we are under stress, go into your body's perspective. When we are under stress, what you're telling your body is we are running from a tiger, save us. And when your body wants to save you, it doesn't do it by losing weight. So all day long, if you're like on work project after work project, and then you go and you work out for long hours, and then you're in restriction of food and fasting, and you have this constant surge of cortisol going through your body's not going to let go of weight. You're going to have to learn how to slow that pace down. And I've given you all a lot of ideas. I can only tell you what I know has worked for me. I have found I have to build in downtime where I don't have any agenda. People don't want anything from me. I don't have to perform in any single way. I've got to focus just on nurturing me. And I've also switched to waking up in the morning and really taking the first couple of hours and using it as a mindfulness time. Reading important words that will get into my brain that will keep me in a positive state. Meditating, I get in my hyperbaric oxygen. How important now, where I sit at 53, how important it is to manage our stress. But you cannot lose weight and stay stressed at the same time. Those 2 do not go hand in hand. So that's number 1. Okay, number 2, and this is big, and I wish this wasn't the answer. I would love to give you another explanation, but toxins are absolutely keeping you overweight. And there are toxins in your food. There are toxins in your beauty products, what you put on your hair and your skin. There are toxins in your clothing. There are toxins everywhere. The ones that cause you to hold on to weight fall under a category called obesogens. And the big obesogen categories are pesticides. Switch to eating organic whenever possible. If you can't afford the organic, go to the Environmental Working Group's website and look at the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, and make sure that you're buying the Dirty Dozen vegetables and fruit, that you're getting those organic. Second one, and one we don't talk about enough, is phthalates. So phthalates are you're smelling it. This is your perfume. What if your perfume was causing you to hold on to weight? Just like we know insulin resistance is too many insulin molecules clogging up the receptor sites. The same thing with obesogens. They clog up receptor sites, and then hormones can't get into the cell, and then all those hormones get stored as fat. So we've got to get those obesogens out. And what if it's your cologne? What if it's your air fresheners? Those are very high in phthalates. Okay, third one is PFOAs. This is in your water. So go to the Environmental Working Group's webpage and look up what's in your water. You can put your zip code in there, and they'll tell you if you have these forever chemicals in your water. We also know forever chemicals are in plastic, styrofoam. Stop eating things in styrofoam. We know they're in conventional meats. Start if you are meating, doing grass-fed and organic. All of that matters. Those obesogens pile up, and then you will struggle to drop weight. And then before I move on to the next one, I want to point out that you've got to open up your detox pathways. So make sure you're sweating, make sure you're moving, make sure you're sleeping at night. Your brain is going to shrink, and you're going to have cerebral spinal fluid go up into the brain and nourish your brain and detox it. You might look at some light detoxes like a chlorella or a spirulina. I have some favorites. You can check my webpage out for that. You need to eat more fiber. We got to have daily daily bowel movements, that's a detox. And if you get really lost with detox, we have a whole nother program called the Thrive program. You can go to my website where we teach people how to detox. But toxins, obesogens are huge. So the biggest thing to detox is stop toxifying yourself. So get the pesticides out, get the phthalates out, get the PFOAs out, go Google those, make sure you're really clear with them. I have put a lot of lists of toxins in the menopause reset. So if you're watching this after June 20 something, it's out. We can pre-order it now, but there's lists in here because that's a big deal for women in weight loss over 40. Okay, I got to interrupt this video because I have a free guide for you so you can master fasting. It's called A Beginner's Guide to a Fasting Lifestyle. And all you've got to do is click here and you can jump right in. Third thing that you've got to focus on, and that is muscle building. Your muscles have insulin receptor sites in them. So they make you more insulin sensitive. And after 40, when your ovaries, if you're a woman, are going into retirement, they hand the job of making sex hormones over to your adrenal gland. And what happens is if your adrenals, a bit like many of us, I was in this boat, if your adrenals are constantly having to work really hard, they're like, we're out. We can't make sex hormones. We can't function. We can't burn fat. So we're going to need to break muscle down to be able to get the nutrients we need to take on the added tasks we've taken on. So how many of you, I was absolutely this way when I hit my 40s. My muscle completely started to break down. And what I found was it was because I wasn't managing my stress. And so I started many of the mindfulness tools that I share with you here, I did on myself. But it may be time that you've got to start to look at bringing more protein in. I like a gram of protein for every body weight you want to be, for those of you that measure in pounds. But that you want to look at upping your protein and upping muscle. Now, here's what's going to happen. When you build more muscle, it's going to show on the scale as you've gained weight, but you haven't. You've actually starting to prime your fat burning system and making yourself more insulin sensitive. So don't fear building muscle. It is a tool to losing weight. Okay, and then number 4, the one that I don't know why this doesn't get out there enough. I've said it already in this video, but I want to highlight it, is if you're struggling to lose weight, you want to prioritize sleep. When you sleep, what's happening is you're burning fat. So you get into bed a couple hours after the sun goes down, get up early in the morning, get to know your circadian rhythm. I've done a lot on that. If you're struggling to sleep, in the Menopause Reset, we reissued this book, and my number 1 request was, could we add a chapter on sleep? And it's every sleep hack I know. It's literally 20 pages long. It's the bonus chapter. So we'll put a link for how you can pre-order this book. But prioritizing sleep could possibly be the number 1 reason that you are not dropping weight. I mean, how cool would that be if all you needed to do was just go to sleep to lose weight? That possibility absolutely exists. But here's what I want to really emphasize to you. If you are struggling to lose weight, please don't give up on yourself. It's if you know you're doing the right thing. If you're eating a horrible diet, you're not moving, you're not fasting, and you're not taking good care of yourself, then yes, let's start there. But so many of you, I hear you, and I know that you are struggling still to lose weight. So I wanted to narrow it down to these 4 things, how important it is that you focus on these 4 things. What I would love for you to do, because we're a community here, is of those 4 things, what moved the needle on your weight loss? Tell us if you have been stuck with weight loss, put it in the comments, share with us what unstuck you of those 4 things. And because we can all learn from it. I'm here to just show you the information. I'm here to walk this path with you. You have to know that I believe in your body, in your ability to lose weight, and we are here to do it together. So your comments, your frustrations with weight loss, put it all in the comments, and let's work on this together as a community, because I believe in you and I know you can drop weight. I know you can. We just got to find your tool and your door in. If you loved that video and you want to dive into more of the information I have on this channel, go to this video. 5 foods that will sabotage weight loss. And they're going to surprise you. These are ones that you're probably doing thinking they're helping you lose weight.